early in the morning and here I am cleaning already. I've washed all the curtains in our new mobile home. I'm gonna clean the windows, put up the curtains, and yeah, that's just another step of being closer to getting our new setup ready to go prospecting. It's basically a truck with a house on top of that. So we've got a shower in there, we've got a toilet in there, and our whole prospecting experience is gonna be so much more comfortable than previously. I'm just gonna clean the last windows, hang up the last curtains, and then move on to the next spot. By the way, we put a ladder here instead of the steps, just to stop the dogs from getting in and out constantly. Yeah, we've actually been sleeping in here already. The mattress is very comfortable. There are a couple of leaks on the roof here. All we gotta do is get some Celastics and go over all these spots. Also seal the dusty spots because dust is getting in, but it's nothing that we wouldn't be able to fix, really. It's always easier to get these undone than to get it back in there. I honestly can't wait to get it all set up, get all our stuff in here, and be ready to hit the road. A few of you were wondering what the name of this motorhome is going to be. And one of the conditions when we bought it was that we are not going to change the name that it's got already. Champagne Chalet. We better buy a bottle of champagne to christen it. Yeah, there's still a lot to do on the truck. I gotta clean everything. We gotta service it. We're gonna get a service kit for the truck, oils and stuff and filters. Then we gotta make sure that we put a pump in here because at the moment it's got water tanks, but no pumps are connected. So we don't actually have running water in there yet. We're gonna put more solar on the roof. At the moment there's only 2 panels up there, so we gotta upgrade that. We're gonna put a bigger battery in there and so on. The list is very long of things that we still have to do before we can even think about heading anywhere. That's what we're going to be working on. Would be the perfect time to head out prospecting soon. The weather has just been beautiful. Less flies, definitely. And also very pleasant temperatures. Dogs are loving it. That is priceless. Look at it. Very juicy and very delicious. It's winter here in Australia and we haven't seen the sun for a few days, which is sort of messing with our solar setup, but we've got the generator as a backup. So that's coming on the trip as well, of course. Besides from so many other things, we've got a long list of stuff to organize, to fill up the gas bottles, get spare tires. It's just endless. We'll be very busy getting everything ready. But it's very enjoyable as well because, you know, it's our new home. It's a home on wheels and hopefully we'll be able to take it to many, many places and hopefully find a lot of gold. I've been a gold prospector since 2012 and this cup has been with me the whole time. I know it's broken, it started with a little chip here and there and yeah, now the handle is actually missing, but it's still my favorite cup just because it's been with me since I arrived in Australia and bought my first car, Sangyong Muso. I started traveling on my own and worked my way up the East Coast. Very exciting times back then, and in the first year of being here I actually got into gold prospecting as well. When you're a prospector, you might spend weeks out in the sticks, not even having phone service. So I usually came back in just to get water and supplies, usually once a fortnight, but I was able to last a bit longer as well. And sometimes it was only every 3 weeks that I had a phone service. It's a lot easier nowadays with the Starlink and satellite internet. My setup is a lot better. I've got more battery power to run all these things. And I'm actually quite happy and quite proud how things have developed over the time. So now I'm in a very happy place. I mean, we're the caretakers of this awesome homestead here. Don't actually live in it, but now we've got an awesome home on wheels, which we are working on. Clint, what a wonderful partner. I've got the feeling we're just on the same level. We run things the same pace. We've got so many similarities. Clint makes me laugh, he makes me very happy, and I love him. I can't wait to see in which direction our adventures are going to go in the future. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Things haven't always been happy and cheery. My last relationship fell apart. I lost my best mate, my dog Phantom. I lost him to a poison bait out in the bush. My car was broken into. I was robbed. I had a few car issues. Luckily, nothing major. But what I can say is that I'm now at a point where things are looking good. I'm happy. I'm planning another trip to Germany this year to see my family. I've actually been on YouTube for 4 years. So this month, June, that's the anniversary. I've been on YouTube for 4 years, trying to put out as many videos as I can. Can't always achieve to put one out per week, but it is a lot of work, so please forgive me because now we're actually concentrating on working on the truck as well. So there might be a few gaps here and there. Amongst all the uncertainties, whatever is certain is that Clint and I, we want to be prospectors. So in order to be able to visit as many areas as we can, we do have different setups. So the mobile home obviously is not going to be able to get to any place. So we still got my camper trailer and we also still have Clint's camper trailer. So depending on the roughness of the terrain and where we want to go, how hard is it to get there and how long are we going to stay there as well, we'll decide by that which setup we're going to take. And it's pretty exciting that we've got a choice now. Not only a choice in cars and camping gear, I also noticed over the years that there are many spots where I struggle to get to on the quad. So sometimes it would have made it a lot easier to either have a motorbike or ride a horse, which by the way I've done. I've ridden a horse to gold spots. But since we don't have any horses here, I invested into another new toy. Check it out. It's not actually new, it's second-hand, but this is my first two-wheeler motorbike. You may be wondering, do you know how to ride it? Not really. I had some practice yesterday, but what I did struggle with was to actually get it started because it's manual and yeah, there's a clutch and there's the right timing point where you hit the accelerator and there's a lot of gears. I don't even know how many. This is an ag bike. It's got a small rack in the front and it's got another rack in the back. And sooner or later, I see myself having all my detecting gear on here. I'm not too certain if we are actually going to take this one out prospecting. Clint's got a two-wheeler as well. Or if we're just going to share the quad again. I might be half confident riding it around at some stage without any gear on it. But where am I going to put a detector that's worth $10,000? What happens if I fall? So these are all things I got to consider, and I need a lot of practice, and I need to be sure that I know how to ride this in the bush. Speaking about it, I should probably practice and start it up again. Electric start, how pleasant! See what I mean? That's what I gotta practice before I even practice riding it. Yeah, I'm a long way away from, yeah, I know, buddy. I know. It's a bit scary, I know. Get down. But you see what I mean? It's still gonna be some practice for me before I'm gonna be able to ride it with my detecting gear strapped on it or in a backpack. It'll be a while yet. That's about it for this video. I know it's a very short one, but we've had a very busy week. We weren't even here. We had a trip to Perth. Now it's about to get everything unloaded and also, of course, getting the truck ready. If you're still watching, you're probably one of the subscribers that watches the whole video, not just the gold content. So I kept the gold content for last. I've got a nice specie here. It's actually quite big with a blob of gold right in the middle there and a few smaller specks underneath it. So the channel recently hit 40,000 subscribers and I want to give this gold specimen away to one of you guys. So all you've got to do is comment on the video and make sure you add the keyword champagne. Careful with the spelling, and then you're going in the draw for this gold specimen here. Good luck. Thanks a lot for being a part of my journey. Stay safe out there. See you next week or the week after.
Look out, dogs. Coming. Oh, my car. Hey, look at you go. You stay there, you see.
I can ride a motorbike.